Okay, what's going on, everybody? So while this train comes, I got time to do the introduction. So today we'll just be doing a point of view drive and a question and answer. I put the questions on my Instagram story just for a brief amount of time because this was really a last minute video. I wanted to go to the dealership to go look at some dream cars of mine, but it was raining. I didn't feel like being outside in the rain today. From the questions I have seen, you'll get to know a little bit more about me and in the car's scenery. And I don't know, the questions were good. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think a pipe burst in. That's tough. Womp womp. Hopefully in the near future, or just sometime in the future, I get to do point of view drives in different cars. Hopefully they're all owned by me, but we'll never know. I'll be grateful to do whatever. So the first question was, why did I get a Camaro / the best car to be made? The reason why I got the Camaro all came down to the Transformers movies, or the Transformers franchise. Ever since, what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but 2014? No, not 2014. It was way before that. Maybe 2012, 2011, when the first Transformers movie was out. I seen the Camaro, and it's just something it was just something about it, bro. I cannot tell you what it was because I was maybe 10, 11 at the time when I first seen it. And it was just something about Bumblebee and the way he moved in that Camaro that just made me be like, alright, I'm set on this car and I don't want nothing else. Like, I literally cannot tell you what it was just as a kid seeing it, but I was set on a Camaro ever since. And then growing up seeing it, I think it's the sixth generation that I have. It was the 2016 version, seeing that body style. I like the Gen 5 versions, but ever since 2016 when they came out with this body style, I was like in shock, bro. I was amazed at the body style. It just looked more appealing than all the other cars out there. Fast forward to the year that I got the car. I mean, it was already set in stone that I was gonna get the car, but the only car that I see out there right now, the only car that I see out there a whole lot of, and I'm not dissing none of them at all, but all I see a lot of Camaros now, but all I used to see was Chargers, Challengers, and Mustangs. So it really just came down to what car was out there the least, because I want to be different. I don't want to be like everybody else. And the Transformers franchise. There are so many more cars out there that I want and wish to have after this, but I know for a fact that I will always have a Camaro in my garage, no matter what car I have and no matter how expensive the car is. And I'm sad to say that they stopped making the cars, but that was another reason why I was like so forced to, bro, you gonna pull out in front of me? What's up with you? Alright, that's how we playing it today. But like I was saying, I was so sad that they're ending they're discontinuing the Camaros, and that was another push that made me get the car, because they won't be making them anymore. I think I'm gonna challenge myself too. So I'm not gonna go crazy. It's raining outside, of course, and my tires are cold. But I'm gonna use the paddle shifters the whole time of this video. Bro, that's really gonna challenge my ADHD that's triggered in my head somewhere. Because I'm gonna have to shift, drive, pay attention to these stupid Texas drivers all at one time. Try to let y'all hear the car too. Okay, the next question is, favorite thing about me and Emerson's relationship. So she hasn't been on the channel much, but Emerson is my girlfriend. The favorite thing about our relationship is, there's a whole lot of them out there. What's one that's down to the wire that I love? It's perfect. It deals with what I'm doing now, which is creating content for you guys out there. But I remember this night perfectly because we were talking about our dreams, and I never knew that I would be with somebody that had the same ambitions and the same drive as me. But 3 years ago, right before we got together, or right after we got together, we had a conversation while we were laying in bed, about to go to sleep, about our goals and what we wanted in life. I just know that we both landed on wanting to make content. Of course, she was further ahead on social media than me, because at the time I wasn't even making content. I got stuck in that mindset to where if I didn't have the car, I couldn't make content. So I never even posted on Instagram for like 2-3 years. But ever since that night, that is the one thing, or the one thing that we strive to do, is to be better at achieving our goals. And now that's the biggest goal for me, starting YouTube, having a YouTube career, which sounds crazy. It sounded crazy to me 3 years ago, just saying it out loud. But seeing it be in action now, and seeing her have the things that she has now, it's not as crazy as it seems. Like, it's always been a dream of mine to just go out there, make content, make people laugh, and enjoy doing it. And that's the one thing that I see in her a whole lot. People laugh at all the videos she makes. People get educated from her videos, and people actually change their lives with her video. Our relationship is, it's just, we keep each other on our toes. It brings something out of me that I want, because the goals that I have right now, she's achieving them, and she's further along than me. But when I see that, and see that coming out of my partner, I know that I can do it as well. So, long story short, the favorite thing that I like about my relationship is that we both keep each other striving for success. If she makes it, I make it. If I make it, she makes it. We're a team, and I love that. Let's take a little break from the chat. I love this car so damn much, bro. Oh shit, that's a car. Oh no! Am I finna get pulled over? Out. I ain't even gonna say the speed I was doing. I could have got a fat ticket just now. Next question. If you could trade in your car, right? I got a booger in my nose, don't. If you could trade your car right now for any car, what car would it be? If I could trade my car for any car right now, what would it be? I'm not gonna lie to you. If I could trade my car right now, and financing or money wasn't an issue right now, I would get a GT3 RS. I got to drive this car on the track for my birthday. Shout out to my woman. But she took me on a surprise little date, or not surprise little date, but a surprise little birthday gift. And I got to drive I got to drive a Huracan, a GT3, and a C8. And out of all of them, they were all stock, but the C8 was the worst. I don't know if it was because I don't know if they need to change the brakes or whatnot, but the C8 just felt like it was not meant to be on the track at the time. Then I got to drive the GT3 next, and I fell in love with the car. And to be honest, a Huracan, of course everybody wants a Lamborghini, but a Huracan wasn't even in the back of my head until I got in the driver's seat as well. But a GT3 top tier felt the best on the track. And that car is damn near $300,000. But if I could trade my car right now for any car in the world, I think a GT3 RS will be top tier to get. I wouldn't even second guess that thought. Scat pack. Damn, pop sound good. Next question will be, what do you plan on doing to the Camaro next? So right now, there's really two things. Am I in the school zone? Nah, I can't. So I have two things I plan on doing to the Camaro next. I plan on wrapping it next, and then I plan on lowering it next. So I plan on getting springs, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's pronounced Ebot is the brand. And hopefully that will help with the steering as well, stiffening everything up and making everything feel smoother around corners. I don't know why, but I just like to take corners at a very higher rate of speed, just because I just like the way it feels and everything like that. But lowering it is number 2 on my list. Wrapping the car is priority number 1 for me right now, because I want a different look. Right now, I've seen, the reason why I got this color on the car was because I didn't see it at all out there before I even went to go order the car. But now I think I've seen it maybe 5 or 6 times in the past year and a half. Really, that's too many times for me, because they're all local people, so I just see the car multiple times, and I don't like having something that somebody else has. I want to be different. I want to stick out. It's hard to do when there's so many thoughts and ideas out there. I mean, the internet is huge. Everybody is using it and putting their cars out there. But at the same time, it's always something that'll pop out that's different than this person or this person or this person. Like doing a camo, you can do black, white camo, or you can do 2 tones of the green, or you can just do something else. Right now, the camo is not in mind for me. A different color is on my mind right now. I don't want to put it out there yet. Stay tuned if you want to see that on the Camaro though. But I plan on having this Camaro fully wrapped by myself by March or April of this year. And I don't say that lightly. I'm gonna wrap this entire damn car because, one, that's something I want to learn. Maybe it'll be a future, I can open up a shop with it or something like that. And 2, I feel like that's just an experience to have. Wrapping the whole car, putting it together, seeing it all clean and neat and flush with everything, knowing that you did that yourself, that's just different. But wrapping the car and lowering the car are next on my list for the Camaro. Next question is, how old were you when you got the Camaro? So I was, damn, how old was I? I was 21 when I got the Camaro. So I custom ordered it February of 2022. And it came in, what, 4 months later or 5 months later? I can't count right now, I can't think. And that was July of 2022. So it really didn't take that long for the car to come in, but every day it felt like a century to me, because I was sitting there just checking the I had a little website to check the status of the car, or I could have called or emailed the salesman, bro. And this car felt like it took forever to come in. I was just so geeked. Like I said before, like, having a Camaro was just always on my mind ever since 2011, bro. So just imagine the first day you'd be like, oh, alright, I'm finna get this car. I ordered a car. Now it's just all up to the manufacturer, just make the car and build it for me. Now I just gotta sit here and wait. And then when I got the car, he let me drive off the dealership floor with it. Bro, I was geeked. I wish I would have made a YouTube video on that, but I was too damn scared to just get myself out there. But yeah, I was 21 getting the car, and now I'm sitting on 22, about to be 23 in May of this year. Next question would be, what car did I have before this car? The car I had before I purchased the Camaro was a 2008 Ford Fusion sedan. And this car, it was a cash car. I got it when I was 19. Yeah, I think I got it when I was 19. Me and my parents went half on the car, and I got it off Facebook Marketplace, and it was a car that could have lasted literally to this day. I took care of that car because I was always told as a child, you take care of what you have now and God will bless you with something better. And that was the honest truth, because look what I'm in now. I went from 2008 to 2022. I'm extremely blessed to go from what I had to this. Even though there was nothing wrong with that car, there was a bigger reasoning behind me getting rid of it and purchasing the Camaro. It wasn't a breakdown car or bust down. It had a big dent on the side of it from it being in an accident. I remember one time I put a, I put a damn house speaker in the trunk because I wanted a sub, and I seen it from one of my coworkers that I worked at a shop. Oh, damn bird. I seen it at in one of my coworkers, like 2001 Honda Civics. He did it, some redneck, but it was a house speaker acting as a sub in the trunk. And I promise you that my girl hated it, but it was like it was like a sub to me. I had to screw it down in the trunk and everything like that. The point of me telling you this story is when I was taking apart the trim pieces in the car, I remember it was the passenger rear. I take off the trim pieces to line up the positive terminal wires going all the way to the trunk. It was damn glass from the car being in an accident just sitting everywhere under the trim pieces, in the door panels and everything like that. And I realized how messed up that car got into an accident. And I promise you, what was it? The front passenger airbag seal or whatever it was all torn up and open, bro. I swear if I got into a car accident in that car, none of the airbags were gonna go off at all. That car was in a bad accident. I think when I looked up the what is going on here? Like what the hell? This is what I mean by people in Texas can't drive. But that car, I think when I looked at the title, it came all the way from Florida, I believe. So I don't know who in Florida was jacking that car up or did whatever they did to it, but that car has been through some things. The next question is, what car is next? What car is next? I'm gonna just say this: the next car will either be a Z01 Camaro or a Vet. I don't know what model Vet yet, because I haven't really thought onto it much. But something is just telling me to get up and get a ZL1. So stay tuned for that. I promise you that's coming for sure. Stay tuned for that one. Wow, I thought it was a Hell Kitty. Got different wheels in the back. Or if I'm being completely honest, I'm lost. I just got on the highway and started driving. What's Crunch Fitness? The next question is my dream car. I want a top tier of the line. My dream car is a Koenigsegg Agera. Koenigsegg Agera. The car is just so majestic, bro. The car is just so unique, and it's not many of them out there. There's not a whole lot of them out there whatsoever. I have yet to see one at all. Bro, I might have to go out to Cali. I know a lot of them are in Cali, bro, or a few, but I have yet to see a Koenigsegg Agera in my lifetime, and I want one so badly. The next and final question: do I ever wish I got a different car? Hell no. This car was a must-have to get, to knock off the bucket list, just for the fact that I wanted it for so long. There was only one car that I've been talking about for the past 2-3 years, and that was a Camaro. But I feel like right now, I'm in a sports car era. I'm gonna get up to the supercar era and the hypercar area. And me personally, I wanna race too. Bro, I either wanna race professionally, either somehow just do that with a little event like on a track with a bunch of other content creators whenever I get to that stage of my life, or I just want to race professionally and get on the actual racetrack and compete against real-time deal professional race car drivers. I want to have that stamp to my name on a certificate: professional race car driver. That is the goal for me. Get that stamped on my name, you won't be able to tell me nothing. Because I already see myself as a professional race car driver right now. That, on an actual certificate, boy. Somebody better tell somebody. Know where I'm at now. Alright, I'm done with the questions. Hope y'all like this video today. If y'all want to see more, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned.